Day 30 of the 30 days of enlightenment. Upgrade our consciousness. I'm doing this together. Super excited. So, family, our sister let me know that we don't have day 23. Now, I don't know how we missed those numbers, but I'm going to spin that up for us. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and drop another one for day 31. So we're going to have 31 videos, all right, in the series. And we'll have this on YouTube as available as well. But right now it's just on IGTV. Next thing is, as you can see, the title of this video is Toxic Relationships. This can be called a lot of things. Those are the two words that we're going to use to understand all that we're going to talk about. Because it'll sound like a lot of vampires, and it sounds like energy leakage, and it sounds like energy mismanagement. So then we're going to jump all the way up in this. So let's have that. So what is a toxic relationship? Most of the times, toxic relationships come from a codependent energy, basically, most of the times. And the thing through there is that one person is not able to suffice what they need or able to create what they can to sustain themselves. So someone else does what that person should be able to do for themselves in retrospect, and also respect to that person's like age, life, whatever things you want to measure with. But basically, when you're actually in a relationship with someone who is not in the mental focus to pour into you because they came for something in the context, like if I went into a relationship because I'm going to get access to some computers, and when I wasn't access to computers no more, I didn't really want to be in a relationship because that's why I was there. Then things like that are what the person in the taking position is doing. Basically, they're trying to get something, and if they're not getting it, they're going, basically. And what happens through that motion is you create a energetic or a emotional connection based on repetition, based on seeing a certain person, based on conversations and just repetitive engagements, right? So boom, this is what happens. You start to have to carry this person and also carry yourself after your engagements with this person, because the energy is in a take and a take situation. And what that means is both parties are trying to find something from the other person rather than trying to give something to the other person in a context. So if we zoom out and say an energy vampire, and let's say my context could be, let's say, someone who's distracted. Let's say an old college friend or something like this, and a person trying to go out somewhere and do things like this. That's my attention, that's my energy, and that to me is a small observation. It could be larger. Let's say I had a partner or something like this, and the person was not necessarily utilizing herself in the highest capacity. Then that would be like an opportunity for me to lose energy by focusing attention. That's the same thing. But those are in context to like different ways of relating. You know what I'm saying? And let's say you got an actual partner, like you are in a relationship, like a direct relationship with this person, an intimate relationship. Those are words. And I can use myself for example. But let's say you're in an intimate relationship and you're trying to create this person. I don't know what's up with my phone right now. I was about to say, like, you're trying to create this person. You're trying to create this person. Like, you're trying to do everything in the world to make this person come out how you think and make the person, basically. I used to do that. And that's energy mismanagement. That's all the energy I should have been utilizing to develop myself. I was trying to utilize it to make this person something that they weren't even trying to make themselves anyways. So that's another form of it. So it's like either on both sides. Either you're overgiving because the energy is imbalanced and you think that you're gonna bring the balance. So then you bring balance, but then you also counterbalance because you're overextending your energy. And that person on the receiving end is technically the vampire in the context, because the energy is being drawn to them. And I just showed you guys a couple of different pictures, but basically it's all about the intention behind your engagements and how much you're looking to give to those in which you are looking to receive from in a context. Because a lot of times people don't want to get nothing in return for anything. They just want to be nice and giving. And that's how I like to be, because when it becomes conditional on things, it just becomes a little bit like routine, and everybody has some of that in some degrees, right? But genuine energy is what everybody likes. So being thought of, everybody likes that, you know what I'm saying? Those things. So yes, those are a few different observations. We spoke about the context of being in a situation where your energy is not being appreciated, but it's also still being demanded in a form, and it's draining to you because there's nothing being reciprocated. So it's kind of like a take situation. That's kind of like what I can say about it, like to like put all the words to it. And those are some of the ways in which it works. I mean, I'm not too sure how to really get finer into there. But the energy vampire, they might not really know that they're doing that. It's not like they came out of bed like, okay, I'm going to come out here and do something. It's really that they have a deficiency within themselves, and the way in which they found to suffice that is by acquiring somebody else through something else so that they can suffice that. Basically. Normally. Unless I missed it. I honestly think that that's what it is. Like, a person who, let's say, wants to have multiple partners because that's what they want, but is that really what they want? You know what I'm saying? Or do they want to suffice a feeling that they feel that they're in lack of? So they feel like if they were able to acquire this and be able to, maybe show their friends or brag about it, or what? Like, what is their, you know what I'm saying? Because, what? What do you need that for? Like, what are you doing with it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when someone have flowers in the garden, you taking care of the garden, like you building a bouquet or some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, what's the purpose? If you're walking out here just blowing your energy like this is also the overextended version. Just putting your energy out there because you're just trying to get something, but what you're trying to get, you're not looking to how to suffice that. You're looking more so how to advantage someone in order to achieve that. You don't need anyone for your internal works. You don't. You might need some guidance. You may need somebody to shine a light on something, show you this, maybe ask you a question. But it's going to be you at the end of the day, in the beginning too. So that's the truth. So yes, energy vampires, overextending your energy. It's like trying to be more for someone's solution than they are doing for themselves. And that's why you end up finding yourself drained, because your energy basically just spills on the situation. Maybe it might fix the situation. It might take more energy from you than the person who you're helping. They might not really be able to appreciate you to make you feel like you had anything to do with it anyway. You just feel like unappreciated. And this is another form of a toxic relationship. What I consider to be a healthy relationship, I love these words given to me by a divine friend of mine, and she said, a give relationship. And that is what a relationship really is. I see it as a harmonious exchange of energy, and exchange is in bold capital letters because it means that there's givings and takings. You understand? I feel like if a relationship is not reciprocal, it falls into the category of what we just spoke about, where someone is finding themselves satisfying something that they feel like they need through another person. I remember I have had in the past experiences where people who were, I don't want to use the word hopeful because it slightly degrades the word hopeful, so I'm not going to use that word, but people who were like aspiring to do other things in their life, they would try to be in my presence when I'm doing my works and when I'm doing my creating and things, and they would never really take action on their own things. So I found myself doing my work and having a conversation with someone who's not doing anything, and that just kept happening over and over and over and over and over and over. By 3 weeks, I'm like, I'm not even going to answer the phone next time because now I can't even focus really. You know what I'm saying? And whatever I'm giving you, not doing anything with it. So Now it's like, oh, I just have to be able to tell this brother to get out of here. I mean, what you want me to say? Like, I love helping people. I like to see people win. I like to see all my brothers win. But if I'm doing the work and I'm fixing this and I'm building this and I'm typing on this and I'm working on this computer, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and I'm sharing everything and I'm showing you, and you're just watching, and it's just nothing, and it's hopeful, it's just ideas, and there's no practicals, and it's not doing. I can't talk your dreams up for you. I'm not going to be able to do that. Now, I can brainwash you to believe in yourself. I can inspire you to know that you can do it. I can make you realize that you're only here to win because you was born a winner, or else you wouldn't be born. And I can make you actually feel it in your body. I can do all of those things, and I can tell you all the talks. But I'm not going to be able to walk your walk. Okay? Can't do that part. So, that is what I am here for. To clear the way, to clear the space. You know what I'm saying? To sound the mind on a real type of time where you can actualize. You dig? That's what I could do. But the walking is going to have to be done by you. That's how the game goes. And that's why I have to tell the brothers. So that was it. That was it. But I see that moment as an energetic vampire situation because it was not harmonious. I was not being reciprocated with. My attention was being depleted. Not only attention, my energy. Talking, thinking, all of these things, that's a lot for me. I don't know how much it is for you, but maybe you can talk to people that you don't want to talk to. I don't like doing that. I like to talk to people I'm interested in hearing from, and I want to know what they're about to say because they use their mind, and they know that there's a real type of time out there, and it's not the time the world is clocking on, you know? And I just want to know what they're thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they build oh, shit. Never, well, let me know when that shit ready because I'm super excited. You know what I'm saying? Everybody working on their own stuff. I like it like that. So I'm going to give you the understanding. I'll let you open the door. See it like this. Open like that. Walking you. Super excited. But yeah, family, I think I've given you guys a few illustrations on toxic relationships and how the energy mismanagement can look. It can look like someone is extremely taking from you and not valuing what they're receiving from you and not also reciprocating with you, which is basically like a parasite, basically. Like, that's what parasites do. They just latch on. That's what that looked like. Or it's another situation where you're overextending your energy, trying to advance someone in a direction that they don't even ask for, or that's pretty much it, because if they was asking that, we'd be going. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. And yeah, so I think those are two like directions of it. It's not just about, you know, somebody taking from you all the time. It's also about you not giving enough to yourself and feeling like you're going to get from giving in a form when you don't replenish yourself. That's also another form of it. So I don't want to skip that out because that's the reason why I brought myself in overextending, because that's a really important part. That's really important. You lose a lot of energy trying to get people here, family. I'm gonna tell y'all this early because I think I learned this one pretty. It took me a little bit. I'm not gonna cap. It took me a little bit to learn that. Like, it took me like, I don't know. It took me a while, family. It took me a couple years to learn that you can't give nobody nothing. You can't unless their hands are open for it. And if their hand is open, it sounds like asking. And if they don't ask, they're not ready to receive. And that's just how it is on the type of time. Because if you're trying to scream this into somebody's mind, they don't want to hear. They're not listening for that. They're not going to hear. It's really interesting. You can tell somebody the most important thing they need to know right now in the moment, and unless they've requested to hear from you, it's a challenge to even accept it. Like, they have to hear it and then realize that it was good and then accept it, type of thing. So I like to make people curious and just keep my mouth closed. I'm serious at this point. That's all I want to do at this point. I don't want to say nothing at this point. I'm going to be quiet and let people ask. Because at this point, let's share with y'all, see what's up. But yes, this is the video, family. Day 30, all right? I just like to smile, man. Just, I started being able to smile when, well, I've always been able to smile like this. But in certain little pockets of life, it became little dark spots, right? And some of these dark spots, what I did was I started just to learn how to accept the dark spots and accept how the feelings were like, and just started accepting everything and realized I was still there. Like, I was still alive. I'm still here. And when I go inside my body, and I like see what's in there and I don't like it, I just feel for it, and then I have to experience it. It sucks. Probably gotta cry or something like this. And then there's nothing else in there. Then it's like, yo, I just like feeling like this. So I'm gonna feel like this all the time. Work over here, service these folks over here, talk to y'all. Rock the world in a minute. Super excited. So yes, 30 days of enlightenment. Upgrade your consciousness. Upgrading our consciousness. And I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. These videos gonna be on YouTube as well. Now, YouTube has a lot of videos already, and if y'all want to see your brother David when he started, y'all can scroll, man. I don't delete shit because I don't give a fuck. I want people to see every part of this. This is a whole movie really by itself. I'm gonna talk to y'all, man. Enjoy. Be enlightened, be strong, be centered, and feel balanced. I'm gonna talk to y'all. Peace.